I'm at the Muslim quarter, but in a very important street, the Via Dolorosa. This is the way that Jesus walked with his cross. And we will visit some of those stations. And in my tours, as you already know, I'm going to talk a lot. Then you will know a little bit about the Via Dolorosa, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, the streets, the people, the food, special places to add in your tours with me or without me. I'm dedicated that tour to a very special family, and I will ask each one of you to answer them or to write them a comment, because we are talking about a brave family. I was talking with one of the sons of that amazing lady, Patricia Gawad, and she's a religious woman and a believer in Jesus, but the life weren't so easy for her. Two handicapped children. She had a surgery that took her energy and most of her money, and no husband, sadly. Then in that case, she is suffering, but she is so proud of her belief in Jesus. And you are a new family of her and their children. I know that she is watching my videos a lot. She's one of the subscribers. And then for me, it's so important that you will be part of my family and part of her family too. Then we are dedicated that Latin cross for her and for each one of you who will actually write her a comment. And by the way, if you never watch my videos from today, I can say that I have more than 20,000 videos. Until yesterday it was almost 20,000 videos, and I'm rich from the outside and from the inside with the idea that I left you so many videos of the Holy Land. Now, the Via Dolorosa, if you don't know what it is, then you must understand that the Catholic try to find the roots, the correct roots of Jesus from the judgment place till the crucifixion. Then the Bible didn't mention a lot of things on the way, but from 2nd century and up, they added some some stories that happened to Jesus on the way. For example, here in station number 3, he fell for the first time. You won't find it in the Bible. Later on, when we visit St. Veronique, which is for me such an important station, you won't find it in the Bible. Then what's happening here? When I'm taking Protestant, some of them looks at me and say, Zahi, where can you see that he fell 3 times? Where can you see that he met his mother and this is the 4th station? Then true, it's not in the Bible, but the Bible didn't talk or didn't tell us, and that's sadly every moment of Jesus' life. And tradition or not tradition, it sounds very illogical. Then 3 times he fell. You must understand that Jesus didn't eat and didn't drink. They laughed at him, they mocked him. They added the tone of horn to his head, and he knew that he's going to be crucified. Then happy he wasn't. Sadly, I'm falling at least, or almost falling at least once or twice a day without any reason. I don't know if I'll die today. I don't know. I'm eating too much. Then in that case, can it happen? Yes, it can. Can we accept that the Catholic believes in it? And if you're not Catholic, for you, it's a beautiful story that you can study from. Yes, you can. Then at the 3rd station, which and the fourth station, those two belongs to the Armenian Catholic Church, and the sun is in our eyes. Sadly, they are renovating those two places. Then in that case, Patricia, I will bless it as close as I can to the third station, and I will bless it next to the door at the fourth station. It's a very beautiful Armenian chapel, church. And if we're talking about food, how many times you ate at a Christian Armenian Catholic place? Not a lot. Then at the fourth station, that's the entrance, you can actually enter to a very quiet place, and then you will meet Yasin, which is there, and you will be able to enjoy excellent food. Look at that place. You can eat here or outside, and because it's a Christian place, say hi to everyone.
Hi to everyone.
Then, because it's a Christian place, although it's a Muslim quarter, you can drink an amazing beer of Taibeh, which is a Palestinian beer. I think you can find it only here in the whole city. Then don't miss it. But I see, and it's got clean toilet, excellent one. And remember, it's just at the entrance of the fourth station. And if you need a little bit of rest, you don't want any noise of salesmen, of groups, of local people, that can be a very good idea. Then we will continue to the fifth station together with you, Patricia, from America. I started to talk with your son, and one sentence make me cry even now. He wrote me, "My mother did everything for us. It wasn't easy. She is alone. We cannot earn a lot of money because of our situation. This time it's our way to give her a present. You are only 25 years old, as I remember, and still you are the best son. Then I'm really happy for you." This is the fifth station. That's where Jesus standing, actually, right here. And he couldn't breathe. It was really difficult for him to breathe. He had to carry the cross, which is not easy, and to the Golgotha, to the crucifixion place. Then Saint Simon, a Jew from North Africa, Libya of today, was forced by the Romans to help Jesus. Saint Simon, I'm not sure that he volunteered to do that. Why I'm saying it? Because it's mentioned in the Bible, Saint Simon. And the next station was Veronique, who wasn't there. Then Patricia, let me bless you again with your two children. And let's continue up. They just renovated the Via Dolorosa. Then now I can actually, one day I will make a tour before and after. And you will see the differences. And if we're talking about half life, The house of the Mufti was here. Tough life. But again, looking at the positive side, this is the Arab Blind Association workshop. They prepare there so many kind of brushes. Although a lot of us are already using the robots, if you are here, I think it would be nice to stop for like 5 minutes, or even more, to visit. You can visit their workshop and buy something small as a souvenir. Because it took the roof out, you can actually see how beautiful the buildings are. Sixth station is where Saint Veronique saw Jesus and Saint Simon walking through her, and she asked herself to help him or not. I say to buy or not to buy, and the reason is, you can see that man, you can see his smile. If you like some antiques, this is his shop. It's one of the few persons that I know that won't force you to go in. Then you can see how kind he is.
Thank you.
Go in. Go into history. And he's so kind, he will do it slowly. Slowly you will understand everything. But we are here with Saint Veronique. And she asked herself, should I help or not? And she decided to help. She knew that by helping, they might crucify her too. Good morning. Good morning. Then, in that case, Veronique. Some people believe that is the same woman with the blood issue. And that belongs to the Catholic, Greek Orthodox Catholic. It's a group of Greek Orthodox that converted themselves into Catholic. It's a beautiful place to visit. They have a workshop there as well. You can see one of the sisters working there. And this is the cleanest guy ever. Ever. He believes, which I believe, we are actually thinking the same, that if it's clean, your mind is clean too.
Thank you.
Then he's got lots of beautiful things in his shop as well. I love the stones here. A lot of good energy. Oh, almost fell. See? It's happening. But now, if you really want coffee, a good one, and I'm bringing to here not only tourists, I'm bringing local Israelis that I'm guiding, is to that place. First of all, he loves cats. Secondly, he is such an amazing person. And the third thing, he's got the best coffee. And then it's between the 6th and the 7th station. And about the 7th station, Jesus fell there for the second time. But it's more than that. Because of the walls of the city ended there. We're now leaving the city at the 7th station. Because the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, the place of the crucifixion, it was outside the city. But the huge difference, Patricia, between then and now is only 2,000 years. That's a gap. The city is so different. Think about your city. 200 years ago, it was different. 20 years ago, it was different. Then the 7th station is where he fell for the second time. This is an Israeli group with Moish. Oops. And this is the only chapel outside the city or outside the church that's open. Then let's try to go in. Let's bless you. You cross Patricia at the place that he fell for the second time. You can see one of the columns in Cecille, one of the columns of the main street from 2nd century. I said 2nd century AD, then that is the additional part of the city. Oh, the energy here is so strong. Can you feel the agony of Jesus? Can you feel the agony of his mother? Because we didn't talk about the 4th station. His mother wasn't mentioned as part of the Via Dolorosa. But as a Jewish mother, I can tell you, oh, not me, I'm not a Jewish mother, but I had a Jewish mother. She wasn't easy, but she was as close as she can to me in everything that I believe that Mary was with Jesus, every inch of the Via Dolorosa. Shukran, thank you. Every inch of it. Let's continue to the 8th station. Usually the tourists are missing that place, skipping it, because it's like out of the Via Dolorosa. But Patricia, I will do as much as I can for you, to you. And remember, my friends, even the one who doesn't like to write comments, please bless Patricia. And I don't mind if you're Catholic, Orthodox, Protestant, Jew, Muslim. This is the power of a woman. This is the power of the mother. Then bless her. This is the 8th station. That's why the women of Jerusalem were looking at Jesus. And they were crying. And he said, why are you crying? Why are you crying? This is only the beginning. The suffer, you will suffer more than that. A lot. Then don't cry now. Cry later on. Then you will cry then do something with it. By that I think he meant that that city will be destroyed. And that's happened in 70 AD. Oh, rainy coffee. It's not holy, but it's so tasty. We're still at the Via Dolorosa. We will continue to the 9th station of the cross. But let's start to talk a little bit about the church that we're going to visit. You know, when you're visiting a church, you know that it's going to be or Catholic church, or Protestant church, or Greek Orthodox church, Ethiopian church, Coptic one. But here's different. Because the Church of the Holy Sepulchre is the most important place in the world. There's no other place that is more important than the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and the Greek Orthodox call it the Resurrection Church. As you can see, that group skipped the ninth station because it's actually you have to climb. And secondly, usually when you're doing organizing groups, and you don't have a lot of time. Like it's big groups, and you have to do so many things on the way. Hello, Kitty. Now, that was the beginning of the church in the 4th century. Remember the column that we saw at the 7th station? That is the main street. And from the main street, we know that the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. I wish that one day I will enter there to show you the foundation of the church. Or look at the Ethiopian monk. Hello, Father. And I've been there many times. And that was before I started to take videos. And now it's closed. Oh, the smell of the kebab and the shawarma. Boker Tov. Oh, the smell of food, and it's only 9 a.m. I'm not supposed to be hungry. And still I'm hungry. Then, now we know that the church started here, and it actually belongs to everyone. You can find Armenian, Coptic, Egyptian, Greek Orthodox, Catholic. In one church. But let's talk about what we can see from here. Another Ethiopian monk. Then, the dome that you see there, part of the Jewish quarter. And we just left the Muslim quarter and enter the Jewish quarter. Today the church is half of what it used to be. You can see the two domes. The first one is above the Greek Orthodox Cathedral. The bigger one, now it's difficult to see it, it's above the Adycula, above the tomb of Jesus. Here you can find two denominations. Ethiopians are just after that gate, and we're going to see part of it later on, and the Egyptian Copts are here. Did you subscribe my channel? Not yet? Then please do that. Another thing that I will ask you to do, if it's okay by you, if you want to have your own cross or Bible, go into the description of Buy Me a Coffee. It's down there at beneath the below the wait a minute. Yeah, here it is for me. Below the video, and you can buy yourself the cross, which comes with a video that I'm preparing, for example, that video, and I will send the cross to your house. This time, I will send it to America, but most of the countries, I can send it to most of the countries in the world. And if you want to support my channel, at the description you can find Buy Me a Coffee, which you already knows it, and PayPal. Then be kind to help me as well, if it's okay by you. We are at the 9th station of the cross. That's where Jesus fell for the 3rd time. What is that Latin cross doing here? Pilgrims, Catholic pilgrims, are walking just like I did at the Via Dolorosa together with that cross. Why they stopped here? Why they're not entering to the church with it? Mainly because the church belongs to everyone, and there are rules what to do and what not to do. And one of the things is not to take a Latin cross in a non-Latin area, except of our cross, Patricia. That place belongs to the Coptic, Egyptian, or North Africa. And we're leaving Egypt and entering into the Ethiopian part. They have a lot of debate who owns it, the Egyptian or them. I'm not going into it, it's between them. I believe that holy sites can be owned by everyone, just to be nice to each other. The Ethiopians believe that there are a creation between Queen Helen and King Solomon, and the first Ethiopian is actually came from that meeting. It's beautiful to see how the Greek Orthodox and the Armenian are renovating the area. Then, for the first time, I can see a little bit beneath that blue curtain. I'm sure that when it will be ready, I will enter with a camera into it. It takes them a lot of time because it's not easy to renovate a church. If you need to renovate, you have to have an agreement between everyone, unless this part is yours. Then, for example, here to renovate, it's not easy. The Egyptian must agree to it, but the Egyptian actually don't agree to the idea that the Ethiopians are here. Lots of problems. Then, when the son came, King Solomon gave him the Ark of the Covenant. Then, now when we know it, let's enter to the church. There are two churches, and you will see that it's divided into two. The first part is for the disciples. The second part is in a way the energy of the Ark of the Covenant, and only the high priest can enter to it, just like at the Jewish temple. When you're entering, be careful. Don't bang your head there. Get used to the darkness.
መጽሐፈ ቅዳሴም ይሄ እንድምታው ቆንጆ ነው። ብቻ እንትኑን መጽሐፈ ሃይማኖት አበውን
This is the second one. When it takes us, and Patricia, I'm sure that you know that place, to the facade of the church. What you see here is mainly from the end of the 11th century and 12th century. Let us go straight into the church. Early morning, I already blessed the cross inside the tomb of Jesus. It was totally empty. Now I'm not sure that it will. And at the crucifixion place, בסדר גמור. Then let's climb up to the Golgotha. We enter enter into the Catholic place. This is the Catholic part. You see the beautiful mosaic wall. Because the crucifixion place is empty, let's go to bless it there. That is the exact spot of the crucifixion. Put in my hand, touching the rock for you. Patricia. Now we can actually start the tour. Samir, I know that you wanted me to bless the cross with Yaakov. If I'll see him, I'll be to that. I will take my cross with me every time that I will be in Jerusalem until I will meet him. But last time that I saw him was yesterday. But before that, 3 or 4 weeks ago, then I don't know where he is, 24 hours. But remember the 9th station? Usually I can see his mattress there. This time I didn't. Maybe he moved to a different place. In this Catholic area, you can see some of the Via Dolorosa stations. One is right here. That's where they stripped him from his clothes. It's called the Franks Chapel. And sadly, it's closed. But here, you can see where they nailed him to the cross. And next to it, you will see Mary with a spear in her heart. And let's bless it there. I hope that from this time, your bad karma will end and you will have better life because you deserve to have better life. And with at least with one of the boys that I was talking, I know the love that he had for you, that he's got for you. I really love my mother, but I'm not sure that I was devoted to her just like your son is devoted to you. This is where, this is the Pietà, which is in the Catholic part. Mary with a spear in her heart. Mary holding the dead body of her son. And this is the crucifixion place, which is at the Greek Orthodox side. And just blessed it at the Golgotha. You can see John, the mother, and Jesus. And in a way, Samir, you are like John. Although you deal some medical problems, you are such a good person. Such a good person. This is the Golgotha, Greek Orthodox part. And let's continue the tour. Let's keep that part of walking down, and you will see me in less than a minute already down there. Then we saw the crucifixion place. After he died, they purified his body. And the energy on that stone is amazing. And where is that stone? Here is the anointing stone. As you can see, everyone who buys something, bless it here. Because this is the most important energy store. Let's face it. You can buy crosses every place, even without the word Jerusalem in it. But after you're visiting it in the city, with it, in the city, and bless it, in the holy site of the city and the church, this is priceless, my friend. This is worth everything. When you will feel sad or bad, I want you to touch it. That. Let me see if Yaakov is here. Who's Yaakov, you're asking? But you know what? First, let's talk about that tomb. This is the structure of the tomb, the Adicula. The tomb of Jesus has been destroyed a lot, mainly because a lot of people didn't like the Christians, and then they destroyed it. In it, you can see two chapels. The one with the candle is the angel chapel altogether, that no one will steal the body of Christ. And the inner one, you see a priest there. Behind him, it's the tomb itself. And that cross already touched it. The last option to meet Jacob is there. Then let me go in to the 15th station, I call it, although there are only 14. That's where Mary Magdalene met Jesus. Jacob is not here. Then I'll do my best, Patricia, to meet him. It's not like I did the telephone of him. He's got no property. He is Jacob. Jacob is an American guy that decided to devote himself into Jesus. Then in that case, he dressed like Jesus. He's not Jesus. He's not trying to be. He dressed like a man from Jesus' time. And he is a Catholic guy. He's praying everywhere, all day. For me, it's like a monk, and he's a good person. Just like you say, Samir, strange, but in a good way. This is the right way to see it. Then, from time to time, I see him, and I will try to take that cross with me from time to time. If you are not in a rush, if you are in a rush, please tell me that. I will send it to you. Without it, then I will ask him to bless you. Anyhow, that's not going to be a problem, Patricia. Let him take a picture. One more. That was a wonderful tour, full with energy, and please subscribe my channel. But more important than that, write something for Patricia Gawad and for her two amazing children. It's such an amazing family. I'm talking with him for at least 2 weeks now, and I hope that we will continue to talk. See you from the Jerusalem Church of the Holy Sepulchre and the Via Dolorosa.